Hey, welcome to NAMM 2018. You're watching Drum Magazine. And I'm Paul Francis. I'm with the Zildjian Cymbal Company. And I'm going to take you through some beautiful new A Zildjian additions to the A Zildjian series. So for this year, we have new sweet crashes, 16-inch, all the way through 20 inches. And these are extra thin cymbals. We've never had an extra thin or fast crash weight in the K crashes. So we have these new ones. They speak very, very quickly, but they're full-bodied. And as you can see on all the different cymbals, the bells are unlathed, and this is for a sound design. We learned through working with Peter Erskine with the flash splashes that when you leave this area unlathed, you get a really nice balance of high, mids, and lows, because extra thin cymbals tend to favor the mids to lows, so we wanted to keep the highs there. So I'm going to start tapping on the 16 through 20 so you can hear how great these new cymbals are. So here's the 16. And then we have a 17 over here. The 18. And you can hear how these just flower and explode right away without having to put a lot of energy into them. And as the bells get bigger, because we left a little bit more mass there, you have a really, really great bell. Here's a 19. And the 20. And this cymbal can also be used like a light ride. If you want to just bring one cymbal to a kind of quieter gig, you can do some light riding patterns on it, but you have a clear bell and an explosive crash. Below the 20-inch crash, we have 15 and 16-inch K Sweet hi-hats. And the difference between these and other K Zildjian hi-hats is that this has a thin top married to an extra heavy bottom. So here's the 15. And what that allows this design to do is to not play slow and clunky in these diameters. So here's the 16. You can hear the top and the bottom. And I adjusted this a little bit too much. So you get really, really, really nice stick, really, really nice chick. So we're going to come over here now to the 21 and 23-inch K Sweet Rides. Now we had some domestic retail partners that sell a lot of 21 and 23-inch A Zildjian Sweet Rides, and they asked us to consider making a K version because a lot of their customers play Ks. So the difference between the rides and the crashes, as you can see, is that the bells are lathed like the A Zildjians. The curvatures are lower like a K, and the weights are a little on the thinner side than the A Zildjian, and that allows for greater crashability without sacrificing the stick and the bell. So here's the 21. And then we come down here to one of the 23s. So that rounds out the additions to the K Zildjian line, but we also have two new models in the A Zildjian range where we're actually bringing back a couple older models. We have this 18 called the Uptown Ride, and this is part of a new pack of cymbals that has an 18, a 14-inch fast crash, and a set of New Beat hi-hats, 12-inch New Beat hi-hats. So some of the viewers might recognize this as the breakbeat ride. We used to have a breakbeat ride in the remix series back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And because this is now part of the City Pack, we're calling it the Uptown Ride. It's a thinly rolled blank, heavily hammered with this big round hammer mark, small bell, and it's unlathed. You get really great tight sticking, a clean bell sound, and some nice light crashes. So here's that cymbal right here. So these are part of the City Pack. These are 12-inch New Beat hi-hats. And I thought they were brand new for 2018, but I just recently learned that when the New Beat hi-hat design came out, they offered 12s back in the late 60s, early 70s. So this is going to replace the 12-inch special recording hi-hats. It has a thin to medium thin top with that extra heavy New Beat bottom that gives you a really, really nice, crisp, clean chick. So you have a really nice, small, solid set of hi-hats that are bright and clean, and you have a great, clear chick. So thank you for watching Drum Magazine, and that's what's new at the Zildjian booth for 2018.